an appropriately mysterious song, or at least it's from a mystery game, to appropriately accompany the game I have planned for today, which is ideally properly determined. Let's see. I have this as there we go, as a source. I was like, it should be right there. Right there. Coincidence? I think not. I have my notebook handy. So it's been a while since I played Blueprints, but I was going back and making the VODs for my streams of it public. Is that good? It's always so hard to tell with the volume in this game. It's one of those where it's like cinematic volume, where it's either too quiet or very, very, very loud. But I was looking at that and I was like, okay, I should probably one of these days get back to playing Bloop, rinse, and repeat. And then, like, I was going through the SGDQ VODs and saw that somebody did a Blueprints bingo. And I was like, okay, well, I want to watch that, but I want to do more of the game first so I'm not spoiled on anything. And then I think Cracking the Cryptic has still been playing Blueprints, so, like, I've been sort of inundated on all sides of Blueprints, much like I am currently surrounded by glass walls that I cannot see out. Very wet. It looks like they soaped it down but didn't properly wipe it. Like going through a car wash. Tea. You see that? Why does it say tea? Okay, so I did one day this morning, and I was like, I'll just play until I find something. And I found the safe in the drawing room. Of course, this is a different day, so I'll have to get back to there, but I found the solarium for the first time, and I was like, okay, I'll check that out, see if that has anything cool. It has a sun hat, but it has this, which is, Miss Nogula, and wanted me to remind you once again, Mr., right, that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it'll stick. And then, so cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. So, I now have access to the middle of the cloister, which was one of the mysteries that I had yet to solve about the house rooms itself. And we have a little puzzle box. Gee, this doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, I know what the T is for. That's, that's what it wants me to do this for. Though, I can't seem to actually change places. I guess maybe it wants me to put the yellow at the top? So... Oh, that's the reset. Oh no, so it wants me to put the green in the corners. So why did that work? If I do that, it switches. That then switches. I guess... I don't know why that is making it gray in the middle. But I need to find a way... Did I just accidentally solve it? I don't really know what I was doing there, to be honest. Ooh, token! Wow, it's kind of useless. I don't really need more allowance. I've been kind of grinding that shit. Allowance maxing. Alright. Well, that was kind of useless, but that was a fun puzzle that I don't know how I solved. All of those, like, lights out adjacent puzzles were, they're nifty, but I'm definitely not good at them. Commissary would be really good. I think I want the hallway just for the opening. I mainly just want to be able to go to here and hopefully knock out another dead end. Or not. Boudoir. Okay, cool. Right, they did add a quality of life feature that almost looks like it could be another puzzle box. They did add another quality of life feature in a patch, which was that open safes remain open on future playthroughs, which is very handy. Because just typing in December 25th every time was a little tricky. Alright, Armory. So this was a big thing that I switched last time I streamed, I think, which was that I switched my chest piece back to Armory so I could more consistently grab the torch. So there's the torch, there is Morning Star, can knock the locks off chests and trunks, tomorrow morning gain an extra star. That sounds great. And then the shield was ignore the negative effect of the red room, of a red room, which will be great if I run into like the gym or something. Ooh. I really like music room. Garden key? I have antechamber access now. And then normal key. Denoted in verse. It's a treble clef. Ooh. Is that telling me that there's some sort of... Oh no. Okay, hold on. So, there were words... All of these are in the bottom left. So, half bold worked loud, or A in while the. That doesn't help me. I was looking at the clef here. It switches to treble from bass at the bottom. Seems consistently. First words on the... Hold on a second. I feel like there was something else that these said. Oh god, how do I access my screenshots again? There's the post-game summary. Back? There we go, okay. First words on the... Now I have to find 5. The sheets. First words on the sheets. Here, let me switch to monitor. Where is... Yeah. That's 8. I believe the ballroom was the one that had 6 and 7. That's 5 again. There's... Yeah. Sheets are... True... Message is what 8 said. Where was 8? First words on the sheets are true message. Okay. So then... Did I have 1 through 4 down here? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So then find my pages. Find the white. Find the white. Trees. Under. Oh, wait, hold on. Find among. Shit, hold on. I lost track. Find among the white. trees under 2 stones. Holy shit. Didn't they change this puzzle? Find among the white trees under 2 stones is the music sheets. Okay. Shit. I don't have the shovel, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I would be able to just do that now. Which probably means I need to get the commissary. Okay. I feel like I remember them saying they, like, patched this puzzle or changed the solution or something. I'm not super certain. Huh. There are differently colored chairs. Dun, dun, and duh. I want to note that, but I also don't want to note that, because I don't know if that actually matters. I'm just going to take a screenshot. When in doubt, press the F12 key and that'll solve all our problems. Can I buy the anvil and drop it on someone's head? Still quite like that little illusion. Alright. So, in that case, I probably want to bash this open. Bonk. Compass and treasure map, which I believe just gives me gold. It's been a while. Well, that's a pretty far off distance anyways. It's not exactly that helpful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Not really close to rank 6 at the moment. Oh yeah, my external room is the tomb, I believe. Library, I guess parlor tricks? Oh wait, no. No, damn it. I just locked myself out, didn't I? Fuck. Aren't you supposed to have more northern tables? What is this? What have I done wrong? I worked so hard to get this computer project going. What are you turning around for? Yay. Very helpful. Thanks. Great. Okay, well. That sucks. I was kind of banking on that being an escape plan. Let's see. So, I guess I should figure out where the white trees are. Find among white trees under 2 stones. Yeah, I thought they were over by the campsite. I was like, I don't think they were by the side room, the side piece. Of course, again, I kind of need a shovel. Under 2 stones. So it'd be right here. Well, I guess keep that in mind for later. I have the torch, so I can see what all I can burn. There is this thing over here, which it looks like I don't need to worry about. But it has one of those. I don't think there was anything inside the shack. No. And then I'm pretty sure this one, this bird bath is unburnable. Yeah. I think I tried that like when I first accidentally found the first thing. It's like, oh god, I gotta burn everything now. Let's see. I have tomb access. So I can go ahead and do that. Actually, wait, I should probably check in here first. I don't think there are any candles or anything in here, but the fact that the torch was used to access the other pedestal means I'm a little suspicious. Didn't get any good monitor access. There's that funny binary note. Okay, a lot of things I'm not sure about at the moment. Let's see. So the main thing I need tomb access for, or the main reason I'm happy to have tomb access, is because there was this room that looked like the chess piece room, but it had a bunch of unlit candles. And that's pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Also, I mean, I guess there's other things, yeah. It's like there's probably candles down here in the tomb. What do we have here? Secret disc? Hopefully, dice? Oh, that would have been so handy. Does this mean I have those? I wonder if I can access those without the torch. Okay, well, that got me even more concerned, I guess. I'm like, is there any other secret candle doors? I also don't remember where my gold pile is. Is this it? Cool, thank you. Cool slab. Oh, right. I don't think this, like, shape matches up with the... Because I was like, okay. My first thought was the chairs in the music room also had sort of a weird diagonal, like, grid shape. Let's just double check that. So going back over here, switch this. So it's 6 by 3. Then looking at, I'm already lost. Okay. Was it this way? This is 4 by 4. So yeah, it does not add up. Or does not line up. Just a thought. It's one of those things where I feel like I have to activate the pattern making, pattern seeking side of my brain. Kill me. Behead me. Part of the underground map. Yeah, so it should be one of these, because I believe it should be right here, actually. Yeah. Oh, wouldn't it? No, okay. Let's see, if I just light all of these. Yes! Stairs? Is there a basement level 2? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I see something like this in, Oh, here we go. Hold on. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style. So that seems to be just about the Wonkavator. Oh? No shit! Oh! That's here. Yeah, that's where I first saw the stuff about sigils. In Realms and Runes. That's a whole thing that has gone completely out of my brain. So this is presumably now permanent access to the basement that doesn't rely on any sort of special room or puzzle solution, because I was worried for a while that I would need the tomb or the elevator key. Or the basement key, rather. Of course, this only gets me to this side. Let's see, have I been down here with the thing flooded? Yeah, it's not really anything. And yeah, I want to keep the reservoir drained, which means I'm not able to use the fountain access. So it seems like that is just a way out, luckily. Yeah, and then this all leads to the puzzle. Which is accessible. I don't need the war drums beating in my head. Okay. But the thing about the excavation kind of makes me wonder how much of this was them exploring an area, like a cave that already existed. I know that there was, like, that legend about the rock, or the cave where the thieves were. And there was that curse of, like, you can only walk so far. And it was sort of soft implied that that curse was the same thing as what's going on in the house, or at least a very similar thing, and I messed up. Right, I guess this just wasn't a, this just wasn't a proper way to start the puzzle. Okay, well, I'm just trying to think, looking back at the house. I don't think any of those had candlesticks. At least I feel like I might have, you know, found the candlestick had they been there. I'm just gonna call it there for this day and then go to the next one. Not for the stream, mind you. I've got too much going on. I need to enter the cloister and I need to get back to the drawing room. Which is different from the drafting room. Keep that in mind. Get a little floppy. Okay. Oh, right, there is the secret disc. Oh, I totally forgot to use the secret disc. I was gonna put that in the... Ah, fuck. Oh, well. I missed an upgrade. So what? Sue me. 2 keys. Well, people have been doing well. I've personally been very tired, as to be expected at this point. They don't have Dirigiblocks yet. I am, I don't know. I just went on a trip, saw Otto in Chicago. It was a very good show. Oh, hey, drawing room. I kind of expected her to do a cover because she's known for doing covers, and and so like when she did the cover of Charles, the song by Balloon, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I know this song. I recognize this song. It's the one that sounds a lot like Kakme Zenya by Ne. But then in the encore, she did a cover of Chandelier by Sia. And it was really good. I didn't realize that's what it was until she got to the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. And I was like, holy shit. But it was really good. She hit all the notes phenomenally. And obviously the rest of the concert was really good. She like spent 30 minutes just kind of talking to the audience, and her English was really good, though eventually she did switch over to just doing Japanese. And they had a translator, which was good. I kind of got the gist of some of what she was saying, which surprised me. I was like, oh, I recognize some of those words. So yeah, I noticed that little detail there didn't match up with the candlesticks. And so, yeah, it opens that. So this safe is very annoying. I have a list here in my notebook of the paintings in the drawing room. The problem is I don't really know how to index or how to extract information from them. So I have a list of every painting, including like both subject and if there are any of these triplicates. So like for the Cane Man right there, there's 4 of him facing left, 7 facing right, but of those 7 facing right, there's 1 triple. So I'm like, okay, is that 4 matter? Is the 7 matter? Because there is a different amount of each one facing right. But of the ones facing oh wait, no, there's not. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I forgot that I wrote this stupid. For one of my notes for the Umbrella Man, for some reason I wrote the ones facing to the right as right first, whereas all the others are left first. So if we look at the ones that are just facing left, there's 1 boy that's facing left. If I can find him first. Left everything I own in one piece. Is he hidden? No, that's the woman. Where's the left-facing boy? There he is. Where's the dancing bear? So there's 1 left-facing boy, 2 left-facing women, 3 left-facing horses, 4 left-facing canes men, and 11 left-facing umbrellas, or 5 if you count each triplicate as 1 painting. Which would imply then that you could get a sequence from that. However, with every safe up to this point being, 4 digits, I'm not sure if I need to do that. That being said, if we then look at the ones for the right in that order, it would be 4, 2, 3, 7? Let's try that out. Or 4, 2, 3, 4. try that. Nope. Or 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because there are 4 boys, 2 women facing right, 3 horses facing right, 7 cane men facing right, but with one of them a oh wait, if one of them is a triple, it would be 5. So, that didn't work. Or 5, 3, 2, 4 going in the other order. Okay. So then if we include the Umbrella Man, which has 5 facing to the left and 4 facing to the right, assuming that, it'd be 4, 2, 3, 5, 4? I'm a little more open to hints and spoilers. I think I'd want hints more than spoilers at this point. Rather than, like, directly telling me what to do. Especially, like, if it's on a puzzle that I'm stuck on. That's different from just being like, oh, this room has a super secret in it, you know? That being said, this... I'm not really sure how to index out of this. So, like, one thing is that I could try to organize them by the gate, which would be woman, or no, it would be umbrella, woman, cane, boy, horse? Though it's hard to tell. No, I think the horse is a smaller gate than the boy. If I did that... What did I just say? It was umbrella, woman, cane, horse, boy? I could just add them together if I count the frames instead of the people. Let me work at this for like a little bit more. So if we count the frames, it would actually be, what was it? 9 frames for the cane man. Umbrella, I think, was also 9 because it's 3 triples, 4, 5, yeah. Woman is 4 frames. Horse is 6 frames, and boy is 5 frames. So if we did it by gate, it would be umbrella, woman, cane. I wanted to say horse, boy. So that would be 94965 or 94956. But again, a 5-digit safe code doesn't feel good. Or 9496 or 9495. That didn't work. Let me think. I might have to stew on this for a second. Because the painting of Sinclair doesn't show anything. The fact that you walk in and there is just one there is annoying. But there's too many frames on each one to just count the number of frames. I was thinking, like, is it something to do with the paintings over the doors? But I'm not sure how to best do that. It's like, counting the people, there's too many. If we count the total, be like, I said 9 umbrella men. And then at that point, I'm not sure, like, which one to start with. I guess if you have a hint for this one, I will take it at this point. For now... Oh, that's facing the other way. I was kind of wanting to turn that into a corner and then a dead end in the corner, but I would have just taken the closet, or the hallway closet, if I knew. The solution is simpler than I'm guessing? Uh-oh. It's usually simpler than I'm guessing. Think back on the rebus. The rebus. This was like... Oh, God. See, that's a problem, is... I'm not sure how I would extract a rebus letter out of this. Unless it was just like... Is it subtraction? I don't think it's subtraction because... Well, unless... So, the problem is the horse and the boy have the same number of left and right. Or no, not the horse and the boy. The horse and the woman have the same number of left and right. So if I were to try to subtract it that way, I don't think it would work. Unless each wall just has a certain number of people facing one way. Like if that's +1, be... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what you get. That was the... It was the, like, 8 dates. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Fucking small gates? Oh no. I hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This does have a 0, so if I just did it by wall... Oh, but the woman also has small gates, doesn't she? Does that count? I forgot that this game loves homophones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's see. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I count them separately, well, I mean, I have the numbers right here. We could try like 2, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 2, 2. I could try 0409. I guess at this point I am... Well, hold on. If I do it by wall... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me try 0847. Wait, that's not a date though. If it's just the Umbrella Men, then it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then that would be like... Oh wait, or 0, 3... Wait, no, 0, 5, 7, 3? At this point... God, I don't want to just give in, but at the same time... I feel like there's something else I'm missing about this that I'm not getting beyond... I mean, count small gates. It doesn't give me a date from anything I have found out is the problem. Or at least... One issue I'm having is that I don't really see many examples of the woman and the Umbrella Man that are the same size. However, I think the Umbrella Man does have a smaller gate. I'm not sure. And then again, I'm not very sure what the extraction method is. So I guess if you have anything else, that would be helpful, because at this point, I'm not really sure where else to go. Other than this way, of course. The Chappelle. I mean, yeah. But I'm going to back out. Size, wall placement, and direction facing do not matter. By size, do you mean size of the portrait? Is this just 15? Or 0405? Oh wait, no, is it 411? Damn it. Okay, it was the number of women followed by the number of men is what I got out of that. It was 4 women and 15 Umbrella Men. Umbrella Men specifically, also. 6. Oh yeah, I have the fucking magnifying glass. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I'll take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios. not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition. I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps, making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. All right. Cool. The large picture of the fireplace in the room, the prominence makes it feel like the key to a solution. The fact that the codes are 4 digits and there are 4 pictures on 4 walls. Or there are pictures. Yeah. That's sort of what got me to... I'm gonna reserve talking about more things until later, at a later date. Because I have some sort of observations about the game. I am not sure how much I really care to talk about it at the moment. I'm gonna chomp on some food. But essentially, something interesting about the inspiration for this game and how it relates to the way this game writes puzzles and riddles. Actually, nah, fuck it. I don't need to be cagey. So, there is this book called Maze. Fill the watering can in the kitchen if the water's running to it. Oh, that's cool. So there's this book called Maze, where it is a book where it's like a choose your own adventure book where like there are doors. Since when did I have a shovel? Oh wait, I bought it, didn't I? So there's like you're in a room with doors, and each door has a number, and the number is the page you go to if you enter that door. And there is a like central room to the maze that your goal is to get to. And it was launched with a competition where the first person to submit the shortest path through the maze gets like a prize. It was one of those riddle books with a prize, but unlike another very famous riddle book with a prize that I have done a lot of reading into, this one's a little less interesting. But so, or it's a little less annoying, maybe is the word. So like, but the thing about Maze is that it's also covered with riddles. And here, let me just pull up something to help explain this. There was a website built around this. I guess I'll just check out the Internet Archive upload a bit. Because if you haven't, like, heard of or seen Maze, you might find it quite interesting. Where's my full screen? That's not full screen. That's fake full screen. And let me hide my bookmarks tab. Hold on. Alright. Bam. Does this look familiar to you? Here, let me just scroll through some more pages. I guess it's not, you're not going to the page number. Well, I guess you are kind of going to the page number, because it's just numbered in the bottom right, and page numbers don't exist in this book. So, uh, so you got this, right? You definitely see the comparison. Okay, well, hold on. Nope, I don't need a guide. I need to open the image. Open image. Remember this? So it's a little hard to tell because it's, you know, scans of an old illustrated book versus what's presumably a more modernized method of depiction. This puzzle was drawn by Christopher Manson, the author of Maze. You can actually, like, find this, like, this is a known fact. They have talked about this. Yeah, this is like in interviews and stuff. Like, pretty fucking cool. And I think, if I remember correctly, I don't remember if all of the art gallery images are Christopher Manson or if it's just room 8. But it's definitely part of it. And so, like, looking at something like this, it's a bit of an unfortunate optometrist little icon there. Let's find a different thing. So, like, each room has, like, riddles and shit. Like a glove rack. There's Roman numerals on, like, commandments. Oh, that's the death room. That's where you die. That guy kind of looks like the Have You Dreamt This Man? I'm trying to find one of the ones that I actually remember, but... Or that's Assault. So, like, the riddles in the art gallery are pretty much the exact same style as sort of what's going on here. Now, this isn't necessarily the point of it. I think, if I remember correctly, there are a lot of, like, things people have drawn and connections made. Again, there's a whole, like, fan enthusiast website that goes over the solution and mapping out the book and, like, the different riddles within the rooms and how they connect. But if I were to just say, like, oh, this up here is Assault because it's A and it's salt being poured on A. Ready for the level in the one game with the walkie-talkies? But, like, I think, like, the way that some of these riddles that people have spotted are, they remind me a lot of the way riddles are written in blueprints, in that there's a lot of homophones, word association, very, very loose with the rules. A lot more riddly than puzzly in many ways. This isn't really an indictment of blueprints, so much as I feel like it explains why the game is like that. Let's go parlor. Give me the prize. You will not solve this puzzle. Well, that's just false. This 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with one false statement contains gems. A box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. Embellishment or, like, leaps. Maybe. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. At least one box which displays only true statements. Right. So all the statements on a box have to be true. So if this was true, then these would have to be true, and this would have to contain gems. which is not true. Well, actually, a box with one false statement, 4 statements. No, wait, no. This would be the one. So if both of these were true, it would say a box with a true statement. Oh, no, never mind. Because if both of these were true, a box with true statement contains the gems. But then that would mean that the box with one false statement contains gems wouldn't be true. That's only if this is the double true box. If we assume that's the double, if that's the one that has to be false, if this was the one that has to be true for both of them, then both of those would have to be true, so it doesn't work. If this was the double true, contain gems. So then that would be false and that would be true, which I think works. Oh, I'm so good at the game. Okay. I'd like to get the armory again. That's interesting. I don't need the locker room or the pump room. Unless I end up with spare keys. But the sauna, I don't remember if I've ever been in there before. I'm sure that, like, I'll have a better understanding of what I'm trying to even say with this at some point. I do eventually want to do a more in-depth analysis of this game, but that requires a lot. Doesn't this look like a lockbox to you? That bothers me. Admittedly, when I was watching the start of the SGDQ, like, bingo, one of the people doing commentary for them said something about, like, he was listing off things that can be spoiled if you watch the bingo, and he mentioned a den secret, and I was like, well, the fact that there's a den secret is itself a spoiler in this instance, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna run a riot or anything. So I will admit that I was paying extra attention to the den that I hadn't beforehand after hearing that. But I guess that's just how things go. It's like, even knowing that there's a possibility of a spoiler is a spoiler. Conference room means that all of these keys will appear in there. So I will keep moving this way. Hallway is great. Terrace would be really good, though, for the cloister thing. I'll get the nursery out of the way. I don't remember, did the nursery have a safe anywhere? Rubik's Cube. Cube. Can I just, like, solve the Rubik's Cube? It's probably not that hard. Do some F2L. There's Red Prince. Wait, hold on. Are there secrets to be held on the Red Prince throne? Hey, it's the wagon. The famous wagon. And of course, the Red Prince is actually you. Goose. Veranda? Or garage. Kind of would rather not have the, dead end. I forget, did I have a magnifying glass here? Oh, I never got the outer room. Also, there's the I didn't mean magnifying glass, I meant metal detector, which is right here. Okay. So I think I want to go that way. Head back, get the outer room open. I have the shovel, so I should probably do that thing too. Just double checking my route. Yeah. Yeah, let's do the shovel thing first. I swear to God, I feel like I had a different message written down from the music sheets. Didn't it say like 4 words on the sheets are true or something? And now it's like, am I like losing touch with reality? Did I hallucinate patch notes or something? Whatever. What's in here? Ooh, the conservatory. Just the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Nifty. Nifty. I like that. Okay. Well, that's a pretty neat addition. I don't have. Yeah, you can make the trash rooms giga rare. Like, I do wonder what I actually would care to. I guess the gymnasium is one where, like, yeah, I guess like most of the red rooms in retrospect are ones where I'd probably be fine just tossing them all. Alright, let's get this going. If I get the tomb again, I would love to try to reacquire that secret disc. Well, I didn't get the tomb again. Right, there was that dynamite in here. A little too dangerous to pick up. At what point will I... Thank you so much for getting that. At what point will I be able to actually acquire that, I wonder? Salt shaker, lockpick kit, coin purse. I know that I gotta be careful with trading things here because it does kind of like to dead end you. Aggressively down trading like a shithead at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Or a Magic tournament. I don't know. I singled out Yu-Gi-Oh because I was watching the most recent part of Bumbles McFumbles Yu-Gi-Oh Iceberg. It's a good video. You know, going through the basic bitch parts of the iceberg in like the first 3 videos, it means that it took like 5 hours to get to the good juicy things. The things you expect out of an iceberg video. I'm still working on a possible pinball iceberg. I just want to make sure it's good in that like I'm not... I don't want to focus too much on, like, Stern, and I don't want to focus too much on a lot of other things. I want to make sure there's a good variety in, like, age and subject matter, height. Hey, security room. That's not the breaker. Oh God, what was the password for this? I would like to at least run an experiment. I know there's that. I'm mainly just trying to find the main login. It started with an S. I want to say it was a bird. Do I not have this written down anywhere? Actually, wait, what am I doing? Oh, there's a button that re-enters the password automatically. Well, that's handy. What's the... Oh, it's Swan Song. I was like, what's the button that re-enters it automatically? Oh, it's on console but not PC. That's great. Remote... Connect to lab. I could also just do office and, like, get a shit ton of gold, but too late. Experiment setup. Bypass the security door. 3 aquariums, that's funny. Eat an apple. To 2. I guess that is the one that's the most probable to actually help. Then exit and go back. I could also check inventory. Oh, the 2 trunks are in the pool, so I can't access those. Coins probably in locker room. Keycard system. I'm just gonna leave it as is, I think. I don't want to, like, completely lower the chances. Hold up. Who left? Ah, there's the coin. Never mind. Okay. Oh, God. I don't think I've been to the trophy room yet. That's cool. That's cool. There's that office I said. Let's run this. No. Nope. Go back. Spread gold. Spread gold now. Okay. That. As long as I don't get the dead guy, I'm pretty sure this is fine. These don't look like the dead guy. Nice. There's a lot of good stuff there. Thank you, Morningstar, for giving me 1 extra star, I suppose. Hey. Okay, so now back to the locker room, which is on the other side of the whole goddamn house. Sledgehammer, okay. Also double checking to make sure I hadn't actually gotten a key card yet. Isn't there? There's commissary. I'm pretty sure I ate the kitchen completely, so. As in, I ate, you know, the cabinets, the table, the chairs, the countertop, sink. Oh, nope. I can still eat that. And a banana. Okay. That's good. I think this was just gems. Yeah. That's much better than anything else I have going on at the moment. I do love how you can just conk the chest completely. Just wham! Wallop that shit. That's great. I love having dice right now. I would love having a key card a bit more, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I went the wrong way. Is there anything I'm fine? I haven't really increased anything, so I don't think the trading post will have much for me beyond trying to trade, like, into a coin purse and then into a key card. I feel like I'd have better luck going to the locker room to try to get a key card. Huh. Okay. Actually, I guess the trading post I might have been able to get a lockpicking kit. Running shoes. That would be good. I wish the running shoes, like, prevented the, I'll do one more room in here. Or one more locker. I wish the running shoes prevented the gym from affecting you. I feel like that would make sense, you know? Like, oh, you have the athletic shoes. You don't need to worry about walking so much. beautiful painting. What? There we go. I was like, isn't that supposed to help me? Am I just gonna get bad shoe luck now? On this real zinger of a run? Okay, what do I need? For silver key. What does the silver key do again? Is that the one that's like the room you enter with it has better RNG? Shoes for Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Let's see, if I trade that, it gets me a different vault key. There's the lockpick kit. Yeah, I'm fine ditching the metal detector. Alright. That being said, back to this. The dynamite's still bothering me. I guess I could try to get the torch and then see if I can get the dynamite, but the whole not having the armory in the house at the moment makes that a little harder. That would also be great, because then I could trade the sledgehammer for something useful. You can't... Oh, okay. Lockpicking kit is specifically for house doors and not for lockers. Apple. Feels like it's a bit too risky to just spend another key, but I will. Alright. That was fun while it lasted. I guess? Damn it. That's the problem. That's the thing I was worried about. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have spent all of my keys in the locker room. Oh, you know what would be great right now? The ice box, the freezer. Freezer 12 washing beard. Okay. Vestibule is really good. I mean, I have like 2 routes. Security locked. Oh, God. I mean, as much as the closed exhibit is interesting, I feel like I'd rather go out here. Anything? Bueller? No? Okay. Really? Okay. This is the part where we re-roll the vestibule. Cloyster! Yes! My favorite Pokemon? There we go. Oh, baby. Fruity Pebbles. Okay, we got an allowance token. Again, I don't particularly need it. Mr. Nogula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working for the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Oh yeah, the guy who, like, stole shit from you told you that it's better to pay your employees. I see how it is. Well, this is nifty. I was kind of hoping there'd be a bit more here. There was something about changing the statue in the cloister, which is, I think, part of why I was so invested in getting here. But I haven't seen anything about that. Thank God, okay. Passageway is fine. This also has pipes. Solarium? Pump room? Locksmith, baby. Ooh, this is exactly what I needed on a chain. This is my special key. The pretty prism! Alright. Thank God. That helps tremendously. No key card. Wait, what does the prism key do? It lets you decide the color? Oh, it'll draw floor plans of the same color. Do I want anything from the passageway then? Or do I want any other hallways? This one worked. Ooh, archives. There's still something suspicious about the archives. If I remember, it was something to deal with, what's it called? The aquarium. That does possibly get me boiler room access. It's gonna be tricky. But at that point, I don't know if I care about... Well, I guess if the boiler room's north of the archives, that would be fine. I think the bigger issue at that point is that I am... Oh, wait, I don't even have the money for the torch anymore. God damn it. Let's just do this. Code check. Do not need. That's good. Where's my special room? The attic? Sure. I don't think I've been in here yet. I was trying to get to the secret garden, but I guess I'm up here. Swan. Art for swans is indeed dope. I saw Sage Taco. Oh, right, duh, you needed the key to the secret garden to reach the secret garden. Whoops. Oh, painting. Is that of Mary? She has like a green bracelet and a red gem necklace. Look, over there. So if I remember, one of these is my actual grandpa, and the other one is his brother, and they're the people who were in the like twin bedroom with bunk beds. I mean, he's looking up, but he's pointing down. If this had letters around the outside, I'd be doing some masquerade bullshit, but you know, speaking of riddle books that had prizes. However, I don't really see anything notable in that direction beyond graph. Plane. Lever. And, might I add, no food. I need the... What is it, the dining room? That would be pretty nice. Oh, it's the red wagon! It's the famous red wagon. Nice. Oh, that's just a coat rack. I was like, is that like something I can rotate? No. Oh, Dear Miss Marigold, thank you for giving our... This is April 12th, by the way. Thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of... That sucks that your manuscript would just get thrown into the trash, essentially. Again, for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. Wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Change the ending. Too political. You know, so, was it that the red... I'm trying to remember, was the red the, like, rebellion that got snuffed? Or was the red the, like, secret, like, the evil government? I feel like part of this lens... Battle axe. Permanently. Permanent. Oh, wow. By the way, there's no torch in here anyway, so fuck me. Yeah, I don't remember the exact specifics... I don't remember the specifics of the world building. It's not real. This one's real. Groom. Sure. Is the Great Hall... I don't think the Great Hall has power ducts. Power thirst. Car keys. Normal key. Ooh, drafting room is actually great, because there's a safe in here that I haven't found. It's supposed to be in this corner. In this corner? But I've yet to find actual means of doing so. So, the reason I say that is... Was it this? Oh wait, this is the safe? Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. So, if we're talking about small gates... Oh, this is the drafting strategy digest. Yep. And that. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I was wondering if the small gates in this case were like the average number of doors. If you take the smaller number. Oh, well, I should probably look at these. Start with 1 key for each clock room you draft today. That's cool. Use of chance. Dovecoat. Drafting, you may rotate floor plans. I mean, that seems the best of those. At least the most helpful. So I was like wondering if it would be related to this. But this is just the layout of the Great Hall. There was this November 7th, so that's 1107. Damn. I was so... if I go by... Is it today? What's 43 days after November 7th? Google would know the answer. What's 43 days after November 7th? December 20th. We tried 12/20. Wait, hold on. Didn't this say December 19th? Oh, did Google lie to me? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me clear. No? Really? Really? November 7th is day 1. Oh, maybe I just didn't count properly. Day 40. Yeah, it would be 42, I guess. But it wasn't 1107. It wasn't December 19th. What other small gates are we actually able to see? I mean, going back to here, it was 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Try that. Strange contraption. Hey, look, there's me. Interestingly, there are windows on that side that do not appear here, like, whatsoever. Could it mean these gates? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then there's 2, 3, 3? Go by the apples, it would be like 4 or 3, 4. Well, 4, 4, 5, 2, maybe? That doesn't seem right, but it's something. No. What was it? It was 2, 3. Oh, 3. No. If it was the number of similar gates, it would be like 0503. $503. I was just thinking the metal gates would be one set, and then the wooden gates would be another. I mean, the fact that it has a date is annoying, and it's not that. Unless there's just a completely different calendar that I'm not considering, but I think the dates are the same. Considering Christmas is December 25th. I mean, if I just did the apples on the trees, it would be like 3, 4, 4, 2. But I think at that point I'm sort of... I feel like I'm not seeing the forest for the trees. I can try it. Nah. I mean, again, there's the small gates factor. If we just counted that as 9, that would... But I don't know if that makes sense. Just because that's for, like, a different thing. Small gates. There. That was a soda bottle. I mean, as far as I can tell, the only real things other than that are these. I could try... I was like, I could try going from foreground to background. So, like, 03, 05? Or 03... I don't think it would be 0332. 0305. No? Let's see. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we look at just the models, it would be 12 small gates, which isn't much. But if I did like 0812 or 1208, could also do like 1011. No? Yeah, so this is something I thought about a while ago. At first I was expecting there to be a hint for a safe, like on the buttons or something, but no, this is just a keypad. So the question is then, what in the safe? Oh yeah. Oh, right. Oh god, what was that one? That was the chess puzzle one. It was like Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Was that one Hold on. Did I write down that password anywhere? I have a lot of useless notes for dates. October 6th. Was that it? Was it October? See, I was under the impression that I would have to count small gates somewhere within this room. Now, we have the model of the Great Hall, which is, you know, here. Hold on, what date is Valentine's Day? February 14th. I mean, I could try that again, just see if it's the same as the one in the study. Whoa, what? Uh-oh, okay. Hold on. 0214. Oh, it was December 08th. That's what I thought. So yeah, I was like, we got that, which is the Great Hall. That one, which is this room. The person looking at that table. But I can't click on it. There's Drafting Strategy Volume 1, which has some stuff relating to doors, but, like, again, it has, like, more than 4 digits. And then there's this thing. So, November 7th is day 1. I tried November 7th and it didn't work. There's small gates within this picture. There are 2 along the back fence, 3 along that little cobblestone fence, and then 3 up front, and then no other gates. Try 1107 again. Clear 107. No. Great Hall model. So that's just today's date, December 19th. I could try that. Nope. That doesn't work either. So I tried 1107 as well. Let's see. I've tried a few things relating to this. Like, there are 8 small gates. That's beautiful. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 2, 3. Did I try 2, 3, 0, 3? Trying to do it in like order. Because there's no. Try 2, 3, 3, 3. There isn't like a. So that's marked as day 1. There isn't like a different date like highlighted, is there? I don't think any of the numbers are different. I know that's part of the help of that. I could try 0323. Nope. Another thing I thought was maybe you count the types of gates, which would be 5 for this, because the ones on the cobblestone are the same, like, material in design as the ones on the white picket fence, but the brick ones are different. Those are wooden. So I was like, is it like 0503? So I was trying that out a few times. Or, 0305. Goodness gracious, what a lie. What if it was like 0604? Wouldn't that be funny? A to scale version of December 8th. These blueprint icons, or these blueprint textures are generic, presumably. And then I've tried clicking on, like, everything else in here. Obviously, the floor plan thing is its own thing. There's, like, stuff in the corner that doesn't seem to do anything. There's a cool globe, a speen. The fact that this doesn't completely line up with the drafting room I'm in is really bothersome. The windows there don't match. Since you can't click on any of the other models, there. Oh, they'd be there if you're on the outer wall? Okay. Well, I can't get to this side of the house. Also, there is no outer wall. It's facing the den. Oh, right. No, I see. Never mind. I see what you mean. You mean that if this was adjacent in here, for example, I'd be able to see outside. That's right. I hope that doesn't mean I don't Or I hope I don't have to look outside the window to utilize that. I'm kind of hesitant because I don't want to lose access to this. I tried something about like counting the apples on the trees. That didn't help. I didn't really count all this. There's 15 apples on that tree. Wouldn't it be stupid if it was just count all the apples? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 33, 36, 37. No. I don't think that matters. Unless, like, 9... No. Did I try 3332 for, like, gate, stair, gate, gate? Sounds like my dentist. 233. 3, 3, 3, 2. Nope. I did kind of want to try... Let's see. What could it be? Unless it's related to the room numbers. Let's go to room directory. So I need the study. The Great Hall in the drafting room. Looks like 26 is the study. 30. Nah, I don't think this is it. That seems like a bit of a dead end. Let me go this way. I don't want to leave this room either, because then there's a chance I can't get back to it. It's like, well, if I do 1, 2, and then use my dice to try to access the dining room, or I could go 1, 2, get the library, and then hope that the library gets a dining room here. Doors were in the models. 1. So this is 10. Well, unless we don't count that. But if it's 10, 1, 1, it would be 12. So I could try 08, 12. Oh, 8, 11. It was 08, 11. Oh my god. Okay. So you don't count the one. Okay.
Tiny little envelope. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I have a boyfriend, Finn.
I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. Leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what the lost days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between Foolishness and Doctrine, where Shane Company is. Now you have a friend in the diamond business. The thin wire we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days we were guilty of everything, as always, Mary. Holding hands and throwing stones. It says it twice. So, the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north will go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Stay on foot until we reach the southern border. They're taking the tunnels to the north until, I guess they just fled the country after robbing that art museum? Let me see. This is November 8th. On the big list of things, November 8th would be the day after the staff note, if it's the same year of 87. November 17th, 86 was when Mary left the publisher. It was November 17th. This is November 8th. November 11th, there was an arrest made. It just says arrest and then LNAANE. I do not remember what the hell that meant. Mary was reported missing February 21st. June. So presumably November 8th. This letter 5. Mary flees? I guess, yeah, if the numbers of the letters matter, that's something I don't think I've been really tracking. Okay. Yeah, so it was the number of doors that are actually a part of the models, minus that one, and then the number of small gates in there, I suppose. Unless... Well, It was 0811, not 1108. So it's not November 8th, it's 8th November. I was like, it could be 8 and then 11, if it's 8 gates and then the month, but it's backwards to that. So I don't know. I don't know, Blueprints. We're on shaky ground. I respect you. But I don't know if I agree with you. The Public Library. Though this one's far from Public. Oh, right. The fucking new clue. I don't want to go through this one right now. This one's stupid. I know... Okay, where's the part in my notes that was all about a new clue? Because if I found a new clue, I would know what to do. Right, Okay, I found it. It's in the literally next page. So, right, part of this was, looking for the road signs. It's like Route 8, depart. Keep left. To Tanner Fork is left. Right. Dead end. Oh, hold on. I have that backwards. Record each stop on the way. Where's the on the way? Oh, there's the on the way. Right, and then the suspect shit was related to the list of suspects in here. And that's how I got Lee B, which was one of the 3 secret network keys, if I remember correctly. Yeah, age 16. Dead cases. Lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solarium. Solarium had a T. Thinking about that, I didn't catch anything in the attic. Closet, furnace. I mean, those are all dead ends. But I wonder if there's something else going on with those. Then corner cases, parlor, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. There's something checked off about patio, nook, office, and pantry that's not parlor or library. I should try to keep that in mind. A new clue has like 5 new clues, I know. This thing actually drives me nuts. Like a steering wheel of a ship affixed permanently due to some tragic maritime accident onto a pirate captain. Those don't have anything that reveals themselves. There is these candlesticks, as well as that. I believe that was pointing to something in the tomb that I found. I did light those 2 candlesticks in the tomb, for what it's worth. And then the keep left. So yeah, I had this as a right, but it's actually a left. I don't know if that matters. Apple, banana, orange. Those are all fruit. The clocks. Oh my god, the clocks. The clocks portray something. Like what, a 2 o'clock? Or 2:30? Time to go to the dentist? And there's these. Lunar renamed. Tender cipher. Uncle Aw. Draft the Sixes. Draft the Sixes is such a funny thing. I know Uncle Aw is a new clue anagrammed. I think the Red Prince is what the red one is. Lunar renamed, I don't remember if I found. And then Draft the Sixes, I don't know if I found that either. But it has a D6 on it. Those are all anagrams of book titles, though. But then what is he reading? It's gray and featureless. Yeah, there's... Oh, gates, horse. Okay, so that's a hint to that. I haven't found the lore-jor connection yet, what that implies or pertains to. Oh, right, the fixed stars is Draft the Sixes. I like shifted extras. It's also funny because he's following the D and the X. But only the D to there. And then S. DS. Mary's face is crossed out annoyingly. Sledgehammer and almost looks like a hookah. It's a vase. The records, which I feel like there's something else in the storage room in the basement that I never found. This place, Majorkey, Majorkin, my nuts. Same page count starts on the title pages. Right, and this was like a whole weird cipher of trying to find things. Library, The Way, XYZ, ABC. Library is circled. Covers. A, word X. Page C, word A. I really hope I don't have to do that. search from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he would know what to do. And then have you seen all the signs? I was trying to compare it to the Metro map here. So if it was like Route 8... Hold on, I'm on the wrong page of my notes. Route 8, depart, left, left, right, dead end. So it was like... left, left, right. I thought it was there, but the problem I ran into is that I thought it was left, right, right, which would have put you at, like, there to there to there. If it's left, left, right, have to turn left to get there. Which I guess would be that. Coming from there? Doesn't really make sense, though. Wait, no, it would be... confusing. It's confusing is what it is. Unless that's the dead end. But you can't turn right to get to there because of that. Forks the wrong way. I've played train games. Is that a dead end? There? So, like, left, left, right? I don't know. Also, if we track the number of chess pieces involved, I don't think there's any on this one. I don't see any on that. Whoa. It's like a rook. And then a king. Oh, yeah, dead end major key. Seeing all this. Right, so the seeing all the signs is where I was writing that down. Route 8, depart, left, left, right, dead end. So is Route 8, depart, left, left, right, dead end, record each stop on the way. So there's 10 pages or 10 signs in the book, and I've written those down. I haven't found a place to use that yet, though. I've seen that painting before. I don't know if I've seen that picture. I've seen that one as well. There's the Metro map, which is annoying because I haven't seen a single Metro. Though there's the thing about the tunnels in the notepad. I don't know if that helps. And yeah, the major key, like, it's sort of like the sheet music. But then there's, like, this thing about covers, the way. Dead end C. I don't get the XYZ ABC. Because that doesn't even have numbers. There's also the thing over here of jor equals name and lore equals word. So, major, ma word. Ma name. Maname. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot going on in here that I don't understand. I did figure this part out. The A key. It's on the way and just more random nonsense. Very good book, very good. Read it cover to cover. None of these are the dining room. I also... Aren't you supposed to be able to re-roll when coming out of the library? Wasn't that like a whole thing? Didn't I have dice? Did I use my dice? Whatever. Maybe. Alright, well, I got another safe, luckily. It's 108, okay. I have a haircut at 2, so I gotta keep track of the time. Yeah, a new clue. I hate it. I swear, whenever I get around to doing like a video on this or podcast episode or something, I'm gonna have a whole screed about puzzle books or these riddle books that this is based on and how much they drive me actual nuts. I've looked at The Secret not because I'm interested in trying to solve the secret, but because people keep going, oh, there might be a cask for The Secret in St. Louis. There's no way. I've tried to reverse engineer their claims and I cannot find any. It's just not sound. Okay, closet. What secrets do you have? There's the bowler hat and the umbrella of the Umbrella Man. It's a big box up there. More boxes. Some paint buckets. Kind of wonder if there are upgrades related to that room that I'm not aware of or familiar with. Okay. With the hallway. I'm gonna open up a few more doors. The problem with the observatory now is that I don't actually know the logic for how it decides which constellations make up the page, now that I have so many constellations, that I'm a little worried I'll just end up with the dead guy. Gems are not in this box and on the white box. So if that was true, they wouldn't be in here. One of those would be false and one of those would be true. So these would both have to be false. I think that means they're in this box. Easy. No question. Yeah. I like trying to get into one of the corners early on. So, the page with the little small clocks wasn't this one. It wasn't this room, rather. This room does have clocks. I don't know if I want to wait until it gets back to either 2:30 or I guess 1:30 might have been the time, or like 6:05. Mysterious lockbox underneath this little clock. Looks a lot like a clock that my mom either has or used to have. Security? Okay. Still kicking myself over the whole not putting in the upgrade disc after getting it from the crypt or the tomb. Into network. Terminal. Back to terminals. Going to turn on the laboratory. Yes. Room, set your dice to 2. Key for every 2 hallways. I think just like that. That's something that's going to happen pretty often, and getting dice at this point is very helpful. Again, not going to really mess with the security terminals yet. Perfect. I guess I don't really need to, like, go in here if there's nothing for me to do. I still could have sworn there was a safe somewhere in here, but maybe I'm just hallucinating. Hallucinasafing. I mean, this has the, like, Red Prince book. which apparently was never published or had to be censored. It has a banana. I guess it just kind of feels like there should have been something else in here. But I guess it's not a huge deal. The mobile. The mobiles. Well, let's see. There's the laboratory. I don't need it. Not yet, at least. Right, that was that staff noticed. Saw that so early on. It feels like an eon ago. Honestly, I kind of want this. I guess I should probably check to make sure there's car keys? Okay. So I think getting the armory again is sort of my main objective. Oh, right, I don't have power. There we go, key holder. Of course, I do still have a load of secrets. Let me actually double check. So, I got to the middle of the cloister, but there is changing the statue still. Add another note to my secret discs tab. Get the one in the tomb. That requires the torch ope. Right, there's still the workshop. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. There's the safety deposit keys, but that would require getting a lot of things to line up. There's all the stuff with the grotto. Basically, I guess, like, the other thing is if I get a lot of keys and I find a way to the, where did my... I feel like I just got flashbanged. If I find a way to the basement, then I will be able to get the, more of the trunks that are down there. Because that's something I still haven't really gotten access to. Right, this was this whole thing. The drop-off address, goods are already secured in the trunk. I'm gonna get back here before noon. Yeah. That was the thing where the, like, gardener stole something and delivered it to a drop box somewhere. But I don't think I've figured out what it was and where the drop box was. Huh. So that's still a mystery. Okay. I didn't get the outer room. I kind of want to wait to see if I get the armory before I commit to that. Pantry that points in a good direction. Hallway that points in a somewhat bad. Commissary. I think I'd rather just do the commissary. Gets me dice. Sledgehammer, running shoes. Just buy all those. Probably get a gem. Let's see. Okay. Right. So this is pretty much just banking on this having a good route. It doesn't really. Let's do the pantry. I don't think I need the laboratory since I set the experiment and I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything else. I did the machine in there, at the very least. Just clicking everything at this point. It's a little pixel hunty. Really just fulfilling the prophecy of being an adventure game inspired by Cyan games. Is this a reroll? I mean, I don't want to buy the locksmith. I think I kind of need to do the gymnasium now. And that sucks. Breaker room? Ugh. I need to reroll. Okay, courtyard's very good. This is getting very sketch. I was like, I don't want to commit too hard because I feel like the Hail Mary of trying to get a key card out of the thingy. Oh, that's what the sauna does. Have I really not been in there before? Well, I'd like to check it out now, in case I haven't. Money. Yep. That's a sauna. I wonder if this lets you unfreeze your accounts. It doesn't have the, like, hot, screen effect. Because I believe there was something about the ice room, or the freezer, I should say. It has a name. There's something about the freezer that I wasn't able to fully thaw. Oh? Why does that have a triangle? Wait, haven't multiple clocks had a triangle? It almost looks like it has arrows pointing. I'd have to double check in the den, but I don't feel like walking back there right now. It's a little interesting that this has, like, a loop it goes through of resetting the Steam. It's a little interesting. Okay, drawing room is perfect. So this one is 6, which is April 15th. If that's after the date of number 5, then this is Herbert Sinclair responding to the previous letter, I guess. Didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize the fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. But it sounds like it's before the previous one. Unless this is, like, after she had gone into hiding with, like, the weird crew. Which I still don't understand that either. Hey, boiler room. I'll take that. Okay. So now, what do I need to do with the boiler room? I believe the laundry room is the one that I haven't done yet. I want to say dark room has boiler room pipes. Okay, it does. Great. I will also check here, though. Oh, wait, I couldn't lockpick that, right. Locker room, spare bedroom, chapel. I mean, I have the money to spare for chapel. Actually, I probably should have done spare bedroom so I could get the bedroom synergy. Music room. Running low on gems, which I don't like, but I think I'm gonna still do this anyways. Secret garden. Normal key. Okay. I think I want to go back. Yeah, I should probably just do chapel. It's a little hard to tell sometimes which way I'd rather go. That's a secret garden key. I can't use that there. I can't get the vestibule. That's good. This into... I guess walk-in closet? Christopher? Rabbit's foot. Doesn't really help me. Hello, strange etching on the wall behind her. I wonder if this is another place that has things we've seen from other things. It has a black mirror. Ooh, spooky. Oh, hey, it's the souvenir shirt. I think that was something I bought in the little gift shop. Okay, well, I can just sort of blind fire onto here. I kind of trust the gem requirement more than I should. Never mind, this was a good thing. Trusting the gem requirement was a good thing because this is turning the correct way. And I got diamonds. Oh my god. Oh, that was a gift from the gods. Okay. Give me back my diamonds. Please with the passageway. So, this does have boiler room. Oh my god. I don't even have the money for the gift shop is the problem. I'd rather keep boiler room connections. Wait, shit, that's going the wrong way. Oh, no. Damn it. Okay, well, that plan was ruined. A little unceremoniously. I'm pretty sure I've done everything in here. What does that say? T. T. That's where I am. Does that want me to put the solarium here? T. I feel like that diagram wasn't there before, but maybe I'm wrong. Actually, wait, no, that's the cipher for this room. Print and rinse. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Alright, well, I already did that. And that's a dead end there. Ooh, dovecote. Well, unfortunately, I don't really think I want any of these. I kind of just want to do this to see what's in it. A lot of piles of dirt. Cool. Armory. Torch me up. Torch me up, baby. Kirumi baby. No. Nope. Not again. Well, I have Lucifer Morningstar, Red Rum, Germa's Battle Axe. I wish I had the money for Germa's Battle Axe. Do I even have the... If I could, like, get to the outer room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, lose 2, so 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. I would technically have enough to try to get gold from wherever I go to the outer room. Oh, it is 130. Oh, you're right. Okay. But there's so much more to explore, and I also still don't have a goddamn torch. Why is the armory not selling me the one thing I need? You're supposed to sell me what I need. That's how business works. I want to go to the basement now. This sucks. Definitely don't need the showroom. Chicken? Chicken locker? Read the stuff in... There's stuff in the Dovecote? Oh, shit. I have not. Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll end stream probably. Oh. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. Imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight. So make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Dear Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging, and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long to be away from home. Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Matthew life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course. But after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Returning east, and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the FD to warn us? SD? I think that's an F. I'm really bad with cursive. Arrive on Tuesday. So her handwriting improved a little over time. I don't know if that's hers though. I feel like that's a different writer. But they're using the carrier pigeons or the carrier doves. That cubby hole is filled in. I think that's everything that's in the cubbies. Doing one more sweep over. Can I have a sweep over, please? I want to invite all my friends for a sweep over. Thing in here. Just kind of hoping for a trunk. Or chest. Yeah. Hey, there's the breaker box. That doesn't really help me. I can turn off the gym. I can... I'm pretty sure all my key card doors are used up. I'm just gonna reroll then. This gives me dice and it gives me steps. Keep getting the locker room. I have a lot of keys, but, like, I don't really want to do that, especially without the conference room. I feel like the conference room it's just a quality of life thing, but it's so quality. And it's also so life. Unfortunately, I can't connect the laundry room to the boiler room. I know that's something I still have as an option, but I really don't want to fuck with that right now. Dining room, it's dinner time. Dinner is served like my lunchbox. That was, I believe, another thing that I bought from the gift shop. Okay, dining room has candles. Keep that in mind. They don't look the same color as the ones that you can light, but, you know, you never know, you know. I believe that's where the secret garden would go. Do I have that key? Yeah, I do. Problem is veranda uses up all my gems. Let's do spare bedroom. I'm kind of looping back in on myself, but I'm hoping that this at least just takes me somewhere. Window. Code check. Battery pack does something that I don't know, which has been a bit frustrating. I do like the option of doing this, though. Okay, one quick dart puzzle. Oh god. 21 minus 10 is 11 times 2 is 22? Huh? Did I get that wrong? Oh no, it's 21 times 2 minus 10? 32? No. What? Start on the inside. So it's 1? I thought it was starting the oh, you're right. It is starting the inside. That's my fault. That is what? 5 squared. 25 minus 5 is 20. Times 5 is 100. Divided by 5 is 20 again. Then that's 4. Square rooted? No. 4 squared minus 8? No, I messed that up. 10. This one was 1. I messed that up. Hold on, it was 10, 1, 20. Oh, square after subtraction. So 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Squared is 16. Right. It's been a hot minute. Yep. Board solved during breaks. Weak point totals reset, and every leader gets an extended lunch. Does that actually matter? Does consecutive dartboards give you, like, something every 7 days? I never paid attention to that little sign there. Give me my dice back. Tunnel. Oh. Well. That's cool. I guess the tunnel north thing that the letter was talking about was that, wasn't it? Okay, there's nothing in here that's new. I already found all that. I have my break room to end the day in. It is about 1:40. Means I want to use this e-regarding key really bad. Let me go into the garden to grow myself my only friend. It's basement access. Assuming I draw a room that can turn to the right. Let's see. Now that's where the cloister would have been great. Do I want to use that? I mean, I'm guaranteed the library. I guess it's just a matter of which way does the library face. The wrong way. Oh, that's sick. Hey, conference room. That's facing the correct way. Okay, well. Go ahead and grab that. I haven't been back into room 46 since I opened it the first time. I don't know if that does anything. I feel like I heard somebody say you should do it. Go! I have more than 2 shops. Sure. Let's just do that. Get my steps in. Get my Super Nintendo in. Get my Turtles of Vera in. Just clicking shit. That was, yeah, the good day. Okay. Hamster. Alright. I really need to get going. So, thank you for watching. I'll be back later in the week. Probably with more blueprints because I really want to keep going at this game. It's so good. I'll see you later though because I have to get going. Peace.